Hello again, wrestling fans. I'm Mike Roach, joined as always by my broadcast colleague, Dr. Dwight.
Hello, hello, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. And fans, with the new year, there's new hybrid experiences. And if you're joining us now, you are going to be seeing Arik Walker, that young man right there, the chaotic heart himself, taking on the American warrior, Troy Marcum.
These two have fought each other before, 5 months ago, as a matter of fact. So we're going to see what has been happening since then, who has grown the most. But so far right now, we have the fast Arik Walker against the strong.
Thank you, Random Citizens.
Arik Walker takes time to shower appreciation from the fans here as we're waiting for Troy Marcum to make his entrance.
He's definitely ready for a war. There he is, Troy Marcum, and he's sporting something.
Troy Marcum, the American warrior.
Your opponent, wrestling out of Burlington, West Virginia, weighing in at 205 pounds. He is the Pro Wrestling Dungeon Heavyweight Champion, Troy Marcum!
Apparently there was a bit of news there from Terry Yuppie. Arik's previous opponent was supposed to be Danny Vintage, but unfortunately, due to an injury.
Question for you. You want to put the belt on the line?
Champion's prerogative.
Let's see
Troy
what you
Marcum.
got, what it takes. This match is for the Pro Wrestling Dungeon
Wow.
Heavyweight Championship.
Interesting surprise.
What a development. If you're Arik Walker, can you believe the opportunity that's fallen in this man's lap? I mean, just like you said, Doc, he was expecting to go up against Danny Vintage, another competitor we've seen here at the Hybrid Experience multiple times. Troy Marcum, a substitute for Danny Vintage, and just on a whim, apparently, deciding to put his championship on the line. Arik Walker, can you imagine if he can win this tonight, become the new champion,
Yes.
what that would do for his career?
Oh, it's definitely elevate him more from where he is. He's a rising star, of course. As fast as he has been, as chaotic as he is, his style is definitely unique, but can he use that and be successful against Troy Marcum?
I tell you what, if he's ever going to do that, this is the time. I mean, you've got to bring everything you can to the table with something like this. I mean, championship opportunities don't come along every day.
And as unexpectedly as this, Troy Marcum definitely does not look bothered or worried about it.
Just nothing fancy, just going right at it. Side headlock by Troy Marcum.
Now, the last time these two went against each other, Troy Marcum had a few words for Arik's mom. He called out his family, which really upset Arik.
Imagine, but Arik Walker ducking the rolling elbow. We've seen Troy Marcum use that numerous times. Versus the waistlock, has him hooked, taking for the suplex, but Arik Walker rolling through the schoolboy too. Almost saw a new champ right there. Troy Marcum, though, roll above his own, and another 2 count.
Eric's going to have to figure out how to muscle through this because all he's doing is hitting a brick wall with Troy Marcum. Either he can go faster or he's going to have to hit harder. But either way.
You gotta think he should be doing both if he wants to win this match and become the new champion. You see a show of respect there by Arik Walker, a brief bow to Troy Marcum. Troy Marcum, to his credit, I guess credit not being the right word, not really taking to the hospitality being shown by the chaotic heart as they go for a test of strength.
But you're in the ring, you're not looking to be nice to your opponent. You have to be in there with your A game.
Hey, Troy Marcum. I'm just agreeing with you, Doug. Troy Marcum is in there all business. Both of these men jostling for position. Arik Walker getting the better of the exchange.
How long is this going to last, though? You have seen time and time again where you get comfortable, sit on your laurels with your minute of success.
Absolutely, and Arik Walker again just wrenching at the fingers, the knuckles, the joints of Troy Marcum. Grip strength on display. Troy Marcum, to his credit, spinning out.
This is where you have to really figure out how you're going to keep it locked, whether you have to move to another angle or just use brute strength to keep it.
I'll tell you, Arik Walker may not win the brute strength battle, but as far as speed, technical acumen goes, that's the game plan he's going to have to play to here if he wants to get one over on Troy Marcum. Arik Walker, to his credit, keeping control of that wrist, turning it into a hammerlock. Troy Marcum dropping down to his knees.
You're going to have to figure out how to keep it locked. We're watching a lot of those tendons, those muscles get twisted around. Not a pretty sight from where we're sitting or anyone else for that matter.
Oh, and that's not a pretty sight either. Arik Walker being dumped to the outside by Troy Marcum. That veteran mindset on display, just focused on getting out of that hold. And again, drop kick to the knee of Arik Walker, the young man running along the ring apron. I think he may have just bashed his face on the apron as he went down. Troy Marcum just rolling back in the ring.
Here's something that we have to keep an eye out for, though, because sometimes when Arik Walker gets neutered like that, that's one of the times where you find the chaotic part of him shining.
Hold on, Troy Marcum. Oh, neckbreaker through the second rope. Just the nasty whiplash of Arik Walker across that rope. Did you see that?
Oh, I don't know if anybody can recover from that. Troy's certainly taking his time to get back in the ring because he knows whipping somebody's body into that unnatural position.
And Troy Marcum not letting up on the attack, just these hard shots to Arik Walker, still on the ground. The American Warrior taking the fight to Arik Walker.
Laying down, circling his opponent. Troy Marcum laser eyes right through the young man. Arik's trying a couple of fists to the torso. Oh!
It just hooks him, that belly to back suplex, just like you said, Doc. I think Arik is just fighting out of pure instinct, just trying to make something happen. I don't know if he's all there after that neck breaker, and especially after that suplex we just saw. Arik Walker, that stiff kick to the shoulder of Troy Marcum, letting him know he's still in the fight, but it's definitely going to take more than that.
He's going to have to find it from someone because Troy Marcum's definitely able to bounce right back from a lot of the shots that Arik has delivered. He's going to have to find a sweet spot of weakness in that tank-like exterior of Troy Marcum.
I think that right there is what this matchup is going to hinge on, Doc. Can Arik Walker find that proverbial chink in the armor of Troy Marcum? I mean, just judging from the matchup thus far, been unsuccessful.
Quick aerial maneuver from Arik Walker as he uses the corner, the ropes.
Tried a quick counter from Troy Marcum. Arik Walker was going for that leaping lariat. Looked like Marcum, though, caught him with the knees as it came down, rocked Arik Walker just a little bit. Didn't look like he got all of it, but again, when it's just piled on top of all of this punishment that the chaotic part has suffered. Oh, on top of that knee.
Uh-oh.
Powerbomb.
Those are moves that makes your bottom pucker.
Hold on. Arik Walker kicked out, but Troy hooked the leg, immediately went into the single leg Boston Crab. And you see him just continuing that punishment on the back of Arik Walker. Those boots, that knee in the spine of the back. All the additional torque on the body of Arik Walker. Is it going to be enough? He's slowly making his way to the ropes. There it is. Gets the break.
What makes this a big challenge for Arik is the fact that this man, Troy Marcum, really knows his anatomy. So he knows what part of the body to target. And when he has found that part has a weakness, he continues to assault it.
Absolutely excellent point there, Doc. Troy Marcum, not everybody knows, does have a medical background. Very familiar with anatomy and physiology. He knows which way to twist, which way to turn, which place he needs to hit to turn out those lights. And Arik Walker looks like he knows it too, as Troy Marcum goes down after that big insecurity.
Arik Walker, his chaotic mind, always working to find anything that will make Ooh, his effort effective right here. We just saw him drive a knee into Troy's face as Troy is hanging between the ropes.
That stunner did its job, stunned Troy Marcum. The float over from Arik Walker. What's he got in mind?
What's going on here? Arik Walker rising to the top rope.
The Chaotic Heart living up to his nickname. Double stomp across the back.
Those ropes are not kind to the body when you're straddling across them, regardless of what part of your body is sitting on it.
Absolutely right. That is all bad news. From the boots of Arik Walker across the spine to that steel cable across the sternum to your face hitting that mat in the middle of the ring. Troy Marcum is in trouble, but just there you see just the ring awareness of Troy Marcum again on display. Just 1 foot on the ropes keeps the match going.
Here we have both been now showing how badly their bodies are hollering at them. Their minds not able to process it, but they're pushing through, both getting to their feet. They have to make sure that it's mind over physical matter. Arik Walker's trying to...
Oh, hits the leg from Troy Marcum.
Oh.
Troy catches him with the elbow.
Never a good idea when you're upside down.
Arik Walker countering the powerbomb attempt.
But not yet.
To the pin. Eats the big lariat, turns him inside out.
But you got to work harder when the championship is on the line. Ooh, this is a interesting twist. Both men on the ground again after that. The body's dropping. Not quite staying on the ground, but that was a close one. That definitely was a close one.
The closest we've seen thus far, and that chaotic heart of Arik Walker on display as he kicks out. Troy Marcum, you had to think he had it sealed there.
Arik is he's still alive. He's still there.
He's still alive. This match continues. The crowd is trying to get behind Arik Walker, trying to get the young man back in this match to pick up the victory. Troy Marcum, though, is the first one on his feet, and he means business.
But can Arik get through the pain? His body is telling him that it really wants him to stay down, but his mind is telling him, no, get back up. Troy Marcum, though, he is ready and willing.
Hold on, he's got a microphone, Doc.
Uh-oh. We need Terry Deppy's assistance.
Turn the damn mic on!
Troy Marcum threatening the audio crew, for those who can't hear.
You guys think this kid has what it takes to be the dungeon champion, huh?
Oh. Between the words.
Shut your mouth. Hey, I don't go to the burger stand and tell you how to flip burgers. You don't tell me how to do my job. Yeah, you can climb all the way up you want here, boy. Let me tell you something, man. You can put your faith in God, but tonight your ass belongs to me, kid.
A roaring elbow, but Arik Walker counters with a spinning back elbow of his own. Troy Marcum, I think that's going to cost him, Doc, taking the precious time to taunt Arik Walker. And because of that lucky shot, I mean, let's just call it what it is. Again, this is right back to being anybody's match, both men down.
Arik Walker it's clear from what we've seen of him before. Whenever his mind is not ready to get back up, his body sometimes finds the will to get back up and keep going. And that's what you just saw there.
And the question now, where does it go from here? I mean, that's as much of a blank slate as you could have asked for if you're Arik Walker. Both of these men struggling to get to their feet.
Arik is already pulling himself back up. Ooh, double drop kick to Troy Marcum.
Marcum's down in the corner. Arik Walker trying to will himself to get up, fighting through the pain.
Using the corner for support, Arik Walker runs across the ring.
Oh, Troy Marcum, though.
Oh!
Just a jumping palm strike to the side of the head of Arik Walker. Uh-oh.
Never a good idea. But we're gonna... That was a headbutt.
Vicious headbutts.
Oh, we continue with the headbutts. And Arik with a headbutt of his own.
Trying to fire back. Arik Walker again. Very obvious the pain that this young man is in, and Troy Marcum trying to make sure that pain is worse than extended. doing whatever he needs to do to pick up the victory, but Arik Walker still firing back with these headbutts.
Body's still pushing, his mind still calculating what can he do to get out of this tough spot he's in. Being on the top rope and having your opponent on top. But wait a minute, is that Berserker? Look, he's going.
There's that chaotic heart on display.
Oh!
Big fly crossbody, but he gets caught. How about the power of Troy Marcum sets him up?
Oh! We're going to see who lands up. Getting up from that.
3.
Oh!
Academic after that.
And you got to understand that when there is a championship on the line, you have to fight.
And still, Pro Wrestling Dungeon Heavyweight Champion, Troy Marcum.
Well fought match, though.
Very, very well fought for Arik Walker. I mean, there's nothing to be ashamed of in that match. He gave it his all, left it all in the ring. But unfortunately for him, Troy Marcum picks up the victory and keeps that championship title right there.
We're going to see where Arik lands up next. He's going to have to go back to the drawing board and recalculate his route to the top.
I'll tell you, if there's one thing I've learned about Arik Walker is there's no keeping this young man down. I'm sure we'll see him back and better than ever.
Troy Marcum, though, look at him in the corner with his prized possession.
Troy Marcum, a man alone with his thoughts. I don't need to know what's going through his head. I can only imagine. But fans, don't you go anywhere. We are here, the Hybrid School of Wrestling. New year, new hybrid experiences, and the show continues. We'll see you right back here.